Why are they touching his lip? Oh, okay, wait, no. Okay, true story. A couple months ago, I was at a friend of a friend's house and we were playing a game called Bullshit, which is essentially categories with extra steps. You know, that game where there's a category, say the category's colors, and you go around in a circle and you have to name a color. And if you repeat anything that anybody else said, or you stutter or hesitate or whatever it is, you gotta take a shot. Great. The category came up of Angela Bassett movies, extremely specific. And I said, who is Angela Bassett and how am I gonna know multiple of her movies? Guys, they were livid at me. They said, how do you not know who this is? Oh my goodness, you're so uncultured. They showed me a picture of the girl. I recognized her. I said, oh my goodness, her. Y'all should have said something from Akilah and the Bee. Oh my goodness. I should have never said Akilah and the Bee. I'm liable to have made it off better if I just said, oh no, I can't name any movies, because they were outraged. They said, out of all the movies she was in, you're gonna name Akilah and the Bee. Guys, I was chastised for simply saying what I knew. Whatever. A couple months later, I was at a friend's house. They were listening to this song and I was like, yeah, I guess it's all right. They said, you know this song? I said, no, I don't know this song. They said, you're so uncultured yet again. They said it's from BET Uncut. I said, BET what? They said BET Uncut. It came out late at night, about 2, 3 a.m. back in the day. And I said, I guess 2 or 3 a.m. go to sleep. Like, ain't nobody staying up watching whatever y'all was watching. And it literally, all this just got me thinking, maybe I am uncultured. Let me culture myself. And I decided to watch BET Uncut for the first time and give my review. Unfortunately, YouTube absolutely decimated the video. They did not, even mentioning the word tip drill at this point is liable to get you banned on YouTube. So instead of the original concept, which is literally me reacting to it, I'm gonna do it in a kind of a different way. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna edit it. There was like 7 different songs. The first one was Tip Drill. Then there was What That Thing Smell Like. Absolutely insane behavior in that one. There was No Panties on the Dance Floor. There was Still Trippin', Still Tippin', which is a song I heard of before. It was like Tippin' on Fofos. I heard of that song before. There was White Girls and there was Pussy Poppin'. Goodness gracious, once again. But there was a lot of songs and there was a lot to go through. The video was like 20 minutes long and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should have trimmed it down anyway, because wasn't nobody gonna watch all that. So the first one I watched was Tip Drill. And overall, the video was lit. The party looked stupid lit. The girls were stupid thick. I was here for it. If you asked me about the song specifically, couldn't name 3 words of it, because it was truly just about the softcore porn. I was literally watching porn for 8 minutes. Here's what I thought about it at the time. Bro from Friday? Am I right? I'm not gonna lie, this party was lit. They in there throwing. Oh, I'm demonetized. I ain't gonna lie to you. He gonna suck it back up. Excuse me? What's bro doing on the right? Whoa, can we rewind? What was bro doing? What's he doing? They did tell me, they said something about this is the video that got them banned. Not the credit card swipe. No, I'm dead. They did say this is the video that got BET Uncut banned, and I can honestly see why, because this right here, I just watched porn for the last 8 minutes. I was watching porn. After that one, I said, okay, degeneracy. I said, surely What That Thing Smell Like will be a little less graphic. You idiot. So I went in and I watched that one. Why are they touching his lip? Oh, okay, wait, no. Wait, no, wait, that's sick. He was smelling their fingers. Oh my God. Bro, ain't no way, bro. Bro, ain't no way. What are we doing here? Off the bat, what are we doing here? Talking about, this video's already OD, because you can't start off a video like that. Bro. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. Definitely catchy. Smell, taste. This man done covered all 5 senses. This man said I need every sense on it. Okay. I think I've seen enough of this too. What's this at the end? More girls throwing. Heard you. What that thing smelled like, I'm not gonna lie, the intro to that was absolutely unhinged. Truly an unhinged that I wasn't expecting. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined because what was that? Why were y'all watching that? 3 a.m., go to sleep. What are we doing? After that one was Still Tipping. Probably my favorite out of the bunch because bro was actually rapping at some point, spitting bars, so I was like, okay, that's good. A girl was giving him head in the whip. Once again, it seems like a common pattern of this BET Uncut, probably self-explanatory, is softcore porn at some points of it. So that was Still Tipping. Show a couple clips from that one as well. This man's literally getting necked up in the whiz. What are we doing here? Is every one of these softcore porn? Let me know now. Baggy t-shirts, baggy jeans, chains hanging low, bro. This is real life 90. Ain't this the hold on, wait. Ain't this from want you back that want you back that? Isn't that song? That beat in the background? Am I crazy? Okay, on to the next one, man. I ain't got all night. I'm not gonna be up all night watching this nonsense, bro, like y'all was. And then the next one was No Panties On in the Dance Floor. Very long song name, very self-explanatory. Roll the clips. Turn my audio up a little louder. Okay. Yup. Okay. Are they waving? What are they waving in the air? What are we waving in the air? What do they mean by that? Tell me those aren't panties. Well, I think those are panties. I can't come to another logical conclusion, so that's what I'm gonna call it, because that's insane. What's the smell like? What that thing smell like? What's that room smell like? Waving them in the air, bro. Ventilation with the panties is nuts. Insane behavior. Now that's a good message. Y'all catch that? Bro's locked in on that one. That's the most sensible thing I done heard about in the past 4 songs. How did bruh make the cut in the video? Right here. I'm gonna leave people alone. Next video. After that came White Girls, which was a great change of pace, by the way. All the other songs were vaguely serious, but White Girls just seemed like a comical kind of joking song about this guy and a bunch of white girls. And it was funny watching the video. I don't think I watched most of it because it was like, I get the point of it, but I wasn't actually trying to listen to that song for that long. So look at those clips. Is this the actual song or are they trolling? Or both? Okay, well, I think it's actually real, so there's that. I didn't. What up, baby girl? How you doing? Is you single? Have you ever met with a light skin mandingo? Not a mandingo. Hey, is he packing? Pause. I don't know that I want to watch the rest of this though. I did it again. I really don't think there's a girl that I met. I used to like Mariah till I learned she was mixed. I used to like Mariah till I heard she was mixed. I'm dead. Okay, bro was clearly trolling in that video, but comedy nonetheless. So I'll give it to him. Okay, that's comedy. And then last but certainly not least, and the most graphical of the bunch was Pussy Poppin'. And I kid you not, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to be fully like they were naked. They were literally just naked. I've never seen anything like it that would be on TV like that. I completely understand why it got taken off the airwaves. I really do. One more again. Okay, starting off. You might as well be on Pornhub, on the hub. You should be 18 years old in Texas to watch this nonsense. They all bad though, but I got a girl, so they're not really that bad for real. Low key, they ain't even bad for real. Whoa, wait a minute. Was she 100% naked? All three of them are. All three of them are. Get this off the airwaves. I'm glad they canceled this for a good reason. This should not be available for a kid just to click on, bro, late at night. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm glad I was not exposed to this nonsense. I don't know if my family had parental controls up. I don't know if I was just a good kid and I was too busy watching George Lopez in the middle of the night instead, but this right here is the opposite of nuts. Oh, what I mean, Jesus Christ, don't know. I said, bad joke. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they really are just pure naked in here. Okay, hear me out. I think I understand what I was missing, and I think I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna turn this off now. Cause is this gonna be the next? Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't exposed to this. So after all these videos, if I had to give a rating out of 10 of how much I enjoyed the experience, how much I enjoyed the songs, I would say all in all, if I had to group them all together, probably a 4 out of 10. Cause it's like, what was that? Like, out of all the things in our lives, all the content, all the media, all the songs, all the videos, BET Uncut, it's like, what did I miss? Dun, 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 dun. I listen to Drake too much, but truly, what did I miss? Like, there's nothing in these videos that you can't see in every other rap video. And it kind of got me thinking, I don't understand why there was this outrage about WAP when it came out with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, because truly the level of nudity I saw in BET Uncut eclipsed anything that I saw in that music video, and also eclipsed any of the language that I heard in those videos, or at least on par. So it's like, I truly don't understand why people are surprised and outraged at the things we're hearing today, because it seems awfully consistent over the ages. So for somebody to be uncultured because they didn't see BET Uncut, I understand. At the time, they were just saying it in just like, oh my goodness, you're so uncultured, you haven't seen it. But realistically, you ain't missed nothing, because all this is the same. It truly just feels the same. And at the time when this came out, I was probably 8 or 9 anyway. I know at that time I was probably watching Disney Channel at night because I was still scared of the scary commercials, and Disney Channel never had any like rated R scary movie commercials that came on at night. So I was probably just living my life on Disney Channel, probably nicking at night, watching George Lopez and them. Like, that's what I was doing at the time. I was not worried about no BET Uncut softcore porn. So all that being said, the question I really find myself asking the most is there more? Because I would say out of the music that I listen to, don't get me wrong, 50% of it's rap and hip hop, throw in 35% of it is R&B and 15% whatever the rest I be listening to. But the rap, hip hop, and R&B can be condensed down to like 5 main topics of like love, sex, drugs, money, and violence. Truly, that is the entirety of the 85% of music that I listen to. And I get tired. I just get fatigued. Like, how much of the same topic can I hear in different beats and in different ways? It truly just feels played out at this point. And honestly, maybe that's on me. I know for a fact that there's different artists out there. I know that there's different genres out there. But for me to be the most used to rap and hip hop and R&B, I would just want there to be some sort of different topic, a different vibe. And I say vibe, once again, you can listen to like drill, or you can listen to some kind of Afrobeats kind of music, American mix kind of Afrobeat music, not strictly Afrobeats, because strictly Afrobeats I feel like is a different category on its own without, you know, the American influence in it. Anyway, you can listen to, you know, down south hip hop or whatever it is, but it just feels like despite all these different genres and different packaging, it just feels like it's still the same 5 topics. I want something fresh, and then at the same time, I just contradict. I don't know, I'm just ranting at this point, because at the same time, I just contradict myself, because if I half the time I'm not trying to listen to Nas, or I'm not trying to listen to like Lupe's hyper conscious stuff. I'm not trying to listen to that a lot of times. Sure, I turn on Samurai every once in a while and be like, and they say, like I'm vibing a little bit to that stuff, and I like those songs, but day in and day out, that's not what I'm listening to. But also day in and day out, I'm getting sick of the same stuff. So I guess saying it now, there's only one solution, and trying to branch out and find something different. It's just really difficult to find topics that actually encompass anything else. I remember, what was that song with Bruno Mars? It was, today I don't feel like doing anything. I want to lay in my bed, you know that song? And it's literally just a song about him feeling like doing nothing and wants to stay in bed all day. That's a different topic. It was different. I was like, oh, okay, this is different. And there was another song about Lil Dicky's talking to his brain. Like, that was a unique concept. He was talking to his brain and like talking to a girl on a date, and he was like, yeah, on a twice, like, yeah, whatever it was. But it's just like, I don't know, overall it just feels so consistent. It just feels like things repeating themselves, like Groundhog Day in terms of music. And the more I talk about this, the more it just feels like a me thing. So in the comment, please just put a good song. It doesn't have to be rap, hip hop, R&B. It can be anything, but just put a good song. Ideally, the topic of the song isn't love, sex, money, drugs, or violence. Ideally, it's none of those. Outside of that, please send me the song and let me just listen to it, because I want to hear it. I want to hear something new. I want to hear something fresh. BET Uncut versus 95% of hip hop. It feels like they're just so parallel. If you miss one song, it's fine. You'll cover the topics in the next one. So whatever, man. I guess that's really it from me. All in all, shout out BET Uncut, I guess. Like, shout out to them. It's wild that they got banned. I did some research later on in the video, and it turns out like the credit card swipe with Nelly in the song is what got BET Uncut banned. Was it Nelly or Ludacris? I don't remember who the song was by. Don't beat me up. But that's what got it banned, and that's absolutely hysterical. But truthfully, it's for the best, because half of those songs were not fit to be on public airwaves where a little kid can just go in there and click on. But I guess that changes anyway with the internet, because any kid can just hop on the internet and see the other thing. But that's a problem in its own. So yeah, I really think that's it. Stay safe out there, man. Stay safe. Keep listening to music and stay safe.